very fortunate to have in our offices this morning the first Deputy Managing Director, Mr. John Lipsky, who's come here for the IMFC's Deputies meeting, and we wish to take advantage of your visit here. So we're about to launch our website of our offices in Europe, and as part of our objectives is to illustrate to people what we do. And our question then for you, Mr. Lipsky, would be how do you see the role of the offices in Europe?
Well, the offices in Europe are, first of all, long-standing, but I think increasingly useful. The European situation evolves in so many ways and in such a dynamic way in the current environment. First of all, there are economic and financial strains within the European Union and now within the Euro area. There are important challenges for the fund organizationally with the upcoming review of quotas, etc. And it's really important to have an excellent listening post of folks who are permanently stationed here, who understand the context, understand the vocabulary, are very well attuned to both the economic, financial, political developments, can interact with on an easy basis with a broad range of officials, of academics, of market participants. It seems to me a really valuable source of information.
Very good. And another question: you come to Europe quite often. What are some of the key policy issues you've been dealing with of late?
Well, I've just mentioned a few.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, as the crisis unfolded over the last year, the fund had an increasingly important role, and issues here in Europe became very acute. The fund had been warning from before I joined in 2006 that the evolution of events in Central and Eastern Europe left those countries very vulnerable to disruption in international financial markets, and that is what ensued, and the vulnerabilities became clear, and the fund was called on to act in a way that hadn't been the case for decades and probably ever in the European environment. And this continues to be an important challenge. But even more broadly, for the key countries of Europe, they will be facing the challenge of exit strategies from the crisis and coming face to face with the medium-term issues of fiscal sustainability in the context of very large commitments on entitlement programs and an aging population. This is going to be a very dynamic area. There are going to be important issues to face in the European context, and I'm sure the fund is going to be very much in the mix.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Lipsky. And you know that our office can always be counted upon to support management's work as well as the work of the fund abroad. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Actually, let me add one note that the facilities here are terrific. The location's terrific, and as a result, this has been a very useful location, not just for European issues, but an easy place for meetings, for organizing events, and it continues to be useful in these ways as well as the ways we've already discussed.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.